And tonight, Pacers at the Celtics. It's game one. It's the Eastern Conference Finals. And now the pressure gets ratcheted up. Playoffs are missing a lot of familiar faces when you think about it. So no LeBron, no Steph, no KD, no Joker. And the lack of former champs feels like there's even more pressure building in Boston, and rightfully so. This has been like a half a decade here that they've been flirting with winning a title in the Eastern Conference Finals, going to the NBA Finals. The team lost to the Warriors in 2022 in the Finals. 2023 lost to the Miami Heat in the Eastern Conference Finals. And now here we are. Now you got your great chance. DraftKings currently has Boston as a heavy favorite to win the title. So after years of underperforming in the postseason, no better opportunity than this. And I was looking back on some of the numbers here. Jaylen Brown, 2023 Eastern Conference Finals. He shot 17% from three-point range in this series against the Miami Heat. Scored under 20 points in 4 out of the 7 games. Jayson Tatum, 2022 NBA Finals, scored 12 points in Game 1 against the Warriors. He shot 17%. Scored 13 in Game 6, shot 33% from the field. Now, both players have played well in the playoffs so far. Jaylen Brown, I think, is making $60 million a year. He signed that $300 million contract. We should expect championships out of them. Why not? And Jayson Tatum, I know people keep trying to shoehorn him in. He could be the face of the NBA. I don't think he wants to be the face of the NBA. I think he just is a really good player, but we've seen him get a little tight when, the games get bigger. Spotlight gets a little bit brighter. They should win. They've had nothing in their way. The Heat were banged up with Jimmy Butler. There's no Giannis. Joel Embiid was banged up. Even the Knicks, if they had gotten there, they would have been banged up. You're facing a Pacer team that most people don't realize who they are and if they're that good. And now you don't have the Joker on the other end, no LeBron, no Steph. You're going to have Anthony Edwards or Luka. So no stars, then no excuses. They should win. And we were trying to think of this yesterday. When's the last time a team had to win a championship? Like there was no excuses. You were expected to win that championship. And it doesn't happen very often because there's always the possibility of what if? What if that team gets hot? What if somebody gets injured? But how many times in recent sports history, and I brought up the Dodgers. I brought up the Dodgers a couple of years ago. It was a relief that they won the title. The Atlanta Braves back in the mid-'90s, they won a title. It was a relief because they had been there so many times. I don't know if the Bulls, I never felt like there was pressure that they had to win. I just thought they're going to win. I never, ever go, wow, they better win. Never thought that for a moment. Yeah, Marv.
What about the Pistons with Isaiah Thomas? Was that a sigh of relief for those guys because they were so close with the Celtics and then losing the next year against the Lakers? Was that a sigh of relief?
Maybe for them, I guess it was, but they were going through some pretty tough teams there. Going through the Boston Celtics, and that Celtic team, one of the greatest of all time. And then they finally beat them. Then they had their little window, and then all of a sudden Mike came along, and then there was a new bully on the block. But I don't know if San Antonio, where I go, you got to win. Unless it was 1999 when they faced the Knicks and no Patrick Ewing. But even then, I don't remember that. There was no buildup. There's been a buildup for 5 or 6 years with this Boston team. And because of the expectation level in Boston. Celtic fans expect their team to play for a championship or win a championship. But I don't know if I remember a team that hadn't won a title. I mean, can you imagine if they don't win a title this year? But, I mean, they have their young core, but they're deep. They play defense. I mean, they're statistically one of the better teams in recent NBA history. Top 5 offense, top 5 defense.